Hello everyone and welcome back to Manifested Fitness on YouTube. My name is Manifesting Gaia. That is my Twitter, TikTok, and podcast. All the links are down below. My paid coaching email and my affirmations list emails down below. And all timestamps are down below. And welcome back to my 12 days of uploading manifestation videos in December. If you haven't seen day 1 through whatever day this is, 99.9% sure this is day 3. You can catch up. Sorry my voice is gone. I just got home from a party because it is literally 4 in the morning. Today we're going to be talking about when the opposite of what you're manifesting manifest in your reality. Okay, you're manifesting a person, but you got blocked. You're manifesting money, but you lost a lot and you're not getting it back. You're manifesting a car and your car just got totaled. Like, what is going on? I'm going to explain it to you guys right now. We don't see things as they are. We see things as we are. The opposite manifesting literally does not mean anything positive or negative. It does not have a meaning. And I know some people are going to be like, what? What do you mean? How? I'm going to explain. I cannot recall one time I was manifesting and the opposite showed up in my reality, or something I didn't want happened in my reality. I'm not saying that it's never happened. I just literally, I'm being so serious. I just don't have any memories of it. And the reason for that is because I didn't make the opposite manifesting a narrative in my manifestation journey. It is not a possibility in my mind. It is not something that is likely to happen. I don't think about it happening because it is not a story or a narrative in my mind that the opposite can manifest. My subconscious mind doesn't seek evidences of it. I don't look for it. I don't go through purges. I don't go through transition periods. I don't go through any of that. It's not necessary. It's a choice to. The way my mindset is wired is if it's not what I want fully in front of me, it does not matter. I don't care if it's the opposite, something bad happened, no movement, nothing's changing. It does not matter. Circumstances do not matter. If it is not what I want, why would I sit there and give it a meaning? Oh, the opposite just manifested. Oh, my thoughts are purging, so they have to, all the bad thoughts that I had 20 years ago have to come back, and that's why it's reflecting. There is no reason. What you don't want is not deserving enough of a title, of a category in your mind. Why would you let the narrative that the opposite of what you want is manifesting in your reality take up space, take up storage in that beautiful, limitless mind of yours? If you had a good mental diet, or if you had one, you would not let yourself analyze it. Because with a mental diet, you are becoming conscious of your thoughts, and you are flipping each and every thought that does not align with what you want. Okay? When you have a thought or an urge to do something in your 3D, you need to always ask yourself, does doing this thing, does thinking this thing, lead me closer to the version of the person that I want to be, the person who has it all, the man that has it all, the woman that has it all, the person who's manifesting is easy for, or B, does it make my mindset better? So it's either, does it make my self-concept better, or does it make my mindset in general better? If the answer is no, why are you doing it? Don't do it. Does telling yourself that the opposite manifested in your reality bring you closer to the person who has what they want? Does it better your mindset? So don't do it. Why would you do it? If the opposite manifested in your reality, the only way you would know that is because the 3D is showing it. But if the 3D is irrelevant, how could it actually mean anything if you were on top of your mindset, mental diet, and reprogramming? Like I said, the only reason the opposite is showing up is because that's what's happening in your 3D. Okay, this person blocked you and you're manifesting them. Okay, you're manifesting good grades and you just failed. Okay, you're manifesting a raise at your job and you just got laid off. So if you're talking about the opposite manifested, something bad manifested, you have moved yourself outside of your mind and you have started to see separation. If the opposite has manifested, you stay persistent. You still stay on the game. You still stay on your mental diet. You still work on your self-concept. I don't care what is in front of you. How can it change when you are saying, or how could you move towards or back to or forward to your desired reality? If you keep focusing on it And if you make it a narrative in your mind that you're in a reality that you don't want to be in. Because like I said, if you were actually focusing on your mindset, if you were actually focusing on your mental diet, and if you were actually focusing on your reprogramming, what time between focusing on all that would you have to notice that nothing was happening, or XYZ happened, or it went backwards, or the opposite happened? You would have no time, because you cannot entertain two opposing stories at the same time. So if you're persisting that the opposite is showing up in your reality, you can't also at the same time be persisting that you're in your desired reality, that what you want is showing up. So if you are entertaining the opposite showing up in your reality, you have dropped the desire to complain, to be a victim, and to persist in a story that you don't want. So why would what you want show up? Like, this is what you guys do, and then talk about it's been 6 years, and 6 years of you focusing on the 3D, 6 years of you seeing separation, 6 years of allowing the urges of your old concept of self that looks for problems in the 3D to come up. Y'all have to get on it. There is no opposite. If you are manifesting something, how could the opposite be possible? If anything that you're doing, if you're persisting, if you're flipping thoughts, like if you're trying, how could it not be leading you to what you want? And even if it was possible, nothing is set in stone. So how, like, there is no reason why it should matter to the point where you're flipping out, you're saying it's not working, you're saying nothing's moving, you're reaffirming your 3D to stay around. There is no reason. Your world is only as set in stone as you are. It changes as quickly as your consciousness does. So if you have negative thoughts that are coming through when the opposite manifests in your reality, and they're like, see, this is proof it's not working. See, if it was working, this wouldn't have happened. It would have went this way. It went backwards. Whatever. It's not working. It's undoing. It's because of that. It's because you cried about it yesterday. Like, whatever. What does that mean? If your mind is leading you in a place that says what you don't want is true, what you don't want is manifesting, what you do want is not possible of manifesting, where do you think your subconscious beliefs are dominantly placed? So what do you have to do? You have to change them. Stop trying to change outside of you. Stop focusing on outside of you. You're giving your power away to outside of you. You are the only person with power. You are the 3D. You are the 4D. Get in your mind. Get in your mind. Get in your mind. Get in your mind. Get out of the 3D. Get out of the 3D. Get out of the 3D. I don't care what your name is. If I start calling you Jane, or if I start calling you Mary, or if I start calling you Jonathan, and that is not your name, are you going to conform to the names I'm calling you? Or are you going to be like, no, my name is Tiana. My name is Riley. My name is Marcus. My name is Abdullah. Like, which one? Which one? I'm calling you the opposite name. I'm calling you a name that isn't yours. Are you going to conform to me telling you who you are? Or are you going to tell yourself who you are? Exactly. Nobody but you can tell you who you are. Nobody but you can decide what's going on. Nobody but you controls your life. I do remember having opposite dreams when I was manifesting something. And I really expanded on this point in my subconscious impression video. But if you're dreaming about your desire, it does not matter if it's in a good sense or a bad sense. It is good. Because if you're dreaming about something, it is in your subconscious. And when you are asleep, your logical and analytical mind is off. So if you are dreaming about your desire in any context, that is impressed. It is impressed in there. So even if the dream was the opposite, take a deep breath, because it wasn't real, okay? It doesn't mean negative meaning. Dreams don't have negative meanings. Either it's in your subconscious or it's not. If you want to change the motion of, you know, if you had an opposite dream and it was kind of, you know, freaking you out a little bit during the daytime, when you're persisting, you're gonna persist in the new story, because your conscious thoughts is what goes into your subconscious mind through repetition. So the reason you had a dream in the first place is because you've been persisting on it, good or bad. So if you want it to be more good, you're going to have to saturate more good during the day. So this is where I ask you guys, what have you been doing? You have been persisting for weeks, months, some of you even years, and the 3D is still bothering you. And I don't mean getting irritated or annoyed at the 3D, somebody's being like, I don't mean that. I mean like everything that goes the opposite or doesn't seem like it's working, or you can't see movement for every second of the day. Like, you are still saying it's not working, it's not here, what's going on? But I've been doing everything. But I did work on my self-concept, but I did the 10K affirmation challenge. I did it. I did everything right. I don't know what I'm doing. Because you are still running with every negative narrative that your mind makes up, and then running to every coach on every YouTube channel, on every Twitter account, on every TikTok. Why is the opposite manifesting? What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean when the opposite manifests? Reaffirming what you don't want to experience. Do you want to identify as the person who experiences the opposite? Like I said, I don't, because I don't identify. Do you want to identify as the person who receives nothing but movement? So stop saying that you do. Stop saying that you receive what you don't want to receive if you don't want to receive it. What are you not understanding? I cannot stand. It's not working. It's not here. It's been 6 years. It's been 25 minutes. It's been, I don't see movement. It's never working. I've been persisting. I can't do it. Why would the car be here then? Why would the house be here then? Why would the friend group be here then? Why would you literally have anything that you're not saying over and over to yourself? What are you not understanding? You've never entertained a good narrative for more than a day. You never entertain a narrative that you have your full manifestation. You've never entertained the narrative that you have your full manifestation right now. Oh, it's so hard to believe I have it right now. Okay? Like, you can't even see all the movement in the world, but it's not that hard for you to decide that you're not getting movement because you are dominantly placed in a negative story. Persist. There is no other way. I don't know what or why a lot of you guys are affirming, but you should be doing it to become unshakable and secure. Training yourself. You are training yourself to become so secure that no matter what is happening physically, you do not care, because what you want will always come first. If your imagination is your one true and only reality, then you are not looking for anything outside of you. You are the truth and the proof, baby boo. If you decide the life you want and stick to that decision, you've done 50% of the work already. The decision is what brings you what you want. The decision to have it at all times. The decision to be the person who has it. The decision to receive it. More like, that's like 75% of what you gotta do. The thing is, nobody wants to take that route. They just want to affirm, to see the desire outside of them. And because anything built on an unstable foundation doesn't last, because your self-concept isn't good, it doesn't work. You do it for years because it doesn't work, because you haven't changed, because you have to be the change you seek to experience. So get your beliefs down. Do you want to always be looking for an answer to why negative things occurred, why the opposite things occurred? Or do you want to always be giving people an answer as to why the best things always occur in your life? How you're so lucky. How you always have positive experiences. Exactly. So get those beliefs down and remember that you're the creator. Change your perspective if you need to, okay? If money got withdrawal from your account, oh, it's only coming back multiplied by 5. Whatever you gotta do to make yourself feel better and more resilient, do it. It doesn't mean anything if it's not what you want. You have it. You will have it. See it in your mind. Know that it's here. Know that it's like, if you can see it, bruh, that is real. That is real. That is real. Your mind is real. Your mind is real. Your mind is real. Your desires is real. Your desires are done. They already exist. They're already created. The circumstances have worked themselves out. It's all done. Affirm to yourself. Nothing is separating me from my desires. I don't care what it is. It is only bringing me closer to my desired outcome. That is it. Because I decided that for myself. Because I am the operant power. And that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you did. Remember, you can have anything you want in this universe. Nothing's too big, small, wide, or expensive. I believe in you. You should believe in you. And I'll talk to you about next video.